Hi, Nathan Williams here from YouTube. I run a gaming channel. I also run Oregon Paranormal Adventures, but today I am bringing to you a new channel on YouTube. It is called My Oregon Rants. Basically on here I will just be ranting about a bunch of stuff. Today's topic is traffic. Okay? We've all seen it out there, people going here and there, trying to get to where they need to or want to go. The problem is, over the years, traffic has become a little bit more like LA, especially during certain times of the day. Like, for example, 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Crater Lake Highway is the worst place to be at between 3 and 6 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, it's not so bad. But lately, Crater Lake Highway and Highway 62 have been getting gummed up by traffic. And it's horrendous, And here's the problem. A lot of people aren't smart enough to figure out, hey, there's traffic. Let's not go through the intersection because there's no room on the other side of the light. Really? So you're going to gum up the intersection and potentially put yourself and others at risk by being impatient. What good is that going to do? Another thing I want to mention about traffic. People who don't use their fucking turn signals when turning. Come on, people. How are we supposed to know that you want to turn if you're not going to use your turn signals? Or change lanes. That's a good way to cause accidents. Turn signals are there for a reason, people. You need to use them. And another thing. The cars that don't have brake lights, get your damn brake lights fixed. Because we don't know that you're stopping. I've almost run into the back of somebody several times because I didn't know that they were stopping. Their car didn't have brake lights, so they had no indication that they were going to do so. You know what happened? I ended up yelling at them. Another thing. Why are you driving 25 in a 45? Okay, got it. You're afraid to drive. If you're that scared to drive, don't drive. Have somebody else do it. And really, people who like to speed, come on. You realize there's speed trappers out there, right? Yeah, go ahead and get a ticket. It's stupid, Just because you're in a hurry, maybe you should have left the house a little earlier. If you're late for work, leave the house at a decent time. Don't leave the house like 10, 15 minutes before you have to be at work simply because, I'd wanted to do this before I went to work. Really? Get better at time management, people. It's embarrassing to see that everybody out there is speeding or driving incredibly slow or not using their turn signals. And truthfully, that's how a lot of accidents occur. You know what the two most common places for accidents are at this present time? Highway 62, which is also known as Crater Lake Highway, and Table Rock Road. It's stupid. You can't be driving like idiots out there. I mean, granted, yeah, there's some people that are going to drive like idiots, but when I was growing up, my dad always told me, never trust another driver that isn't in the car with you. And this is true. You can't trust drivers, especially if you don't know them. You don't know what kind of driving record they have. You don't know where they got their license from. Well, obviously Oregon, but some people...
Back, Jock.
Some people, they drive like they get their license out of a Cracker Jack box, There's this thing called driver's ed. Do people take that anymore? Hard to say, because the way people drive nowadays, it's really, really stupid. And another thing, when you're pulling up to a gas pump, stop pulling so far away from the fucking gas pump. Seriously, guys. You know, some of these people, some of these gas stations, their pumps don't extend to the other side. In fact, most of them don't.
Gas attendants don't like it.
The gas attendants don't like it. I'm courteous enough to actually pull close enough to where the gas attendants don't have to hold the fucking pump inside the gas tank. You know what that does? That creates problems for the people trying to get gas. Or that creates problems for the people actually pumping your gas, in fact. But no, seriously, guys, start being more smarter on the road. Start leaving on time, drive accordingly, drive and plan for delays. There's always going to be some kind of delay out there, people. Whether it's road construction, an accident, or just weather. That's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Why the hell do people here in Oregon lose the ability and the thought process to drive when the weather is fucking shitty? You know? It's a beautiful day outside and the weather is just fucking dandy. And then all of a sudden, we got people out on the road driving, just having a great time. I guarantee you that if the weather were to change within the next hour and start pouring ass down rain, people would forget how to fucking drive. Seriously. And another thing, stop squealing your fucking tires at people. It's stupid. You know what you're really doing when you do that? You're burning rubber, which shortens the lifespan of your tires.
And your gas.
It doesn't look cool. And not only that, you're also burning gas, which is also going to skyrocket here because the summer months are coming, guys. It doesn't make you look cool. It makes you look like an idiot. And think about this one for a second, people. It burns money out of your pocket. Some of that hard-earned money that you work for. Yeah, you're not going to be able to spend that on anything but gas because you wanted to show off for the girl that was in the convertible next to you. Alright? Then another thing I want to talk to you all about. Stop fucking trying to run over bicyclists. You know, they are out there, and some of them are disrespectful to people on the roads, but hell, we made them that way. Think about this for a second. We yell at them to tell them to get up on the sidewalk. Well, the problem is now, so many places around Medford have banned the use of bicycles on the sidewalk. You guys ever think about that?
Unless you have a biking pass.
You realize that now downtown Medford on Main Street has a bike lane. They took over one of the fucking lanes and made part of West Main or East Main Street a single use lane. A single lane use, I mean. My God, people. Are we really that fucking stupid? You're going to tell me that the cyclists pissed you guys off so bad that you voted to have a goddamn bike lane built where cars used to drive? And here's another thing. One of the bars down there has the outdoor dining now sitting in the middle of the road. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Put some outdoor dining in the middle of the road right near a bar. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, cool. What's it gonna do? What's gonna happen? Some drunk guy's gonna come plowing through that, and now you got a bunch of dead people floating around there? Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And then all these scooters laying around. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've actually had to bring a scooter out of the street because somebody was too lazy to put it up on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's a good idea. Leave the scooters out on the street so that people can run them over and not only cause damage to their car, but cause damage to something that the city is probably paying for. Great fucking thought process, guys. Anyways, Nathan Williams here. Hope you enjoyed the rant. And I'll see you guys another time with another one of my Oregon Rants.